right. Boy, we have a lot happening here. I'm trying to reset and get the latest on pieces, parts, and what's going on. The snow that is currently falling is right there. It's out over the lake. We probably have flurries along the lake shore and near I-90, but here's the thing. We have so much blowing snow, you won't even know what's new snow versus what's old snow that's blowing around. Notice here, there is no active snowfall anywhere else in Northeast Ohio. And that's very interesting because we still have significant slowdowns on roads all across the area, specifically on 271, 77, 71, also 90. 90 is a real problem for us right now. And then also the turnpike, and we mentioned this at the top of the newscast. The turnpike is closed in both directions from roughly Sandusky to out near Fremont. So it's the US 250 exit to the Ohio 53 exit. All of that is closed right now because of a 50-car pileup that is going to take a lot of time to clear out. And of course, they want to try and keep the safety crews safe out there as they are exposed to these elements right now. Just north of there, so the folks are getting off of the turnpike at US 250, and one of the nice workarounds is that State Route 2 is nearby. This is where 250 meets with State Route 2. This is the conditions, literally just a couple miles away from where that accident is. This is all black ice. And this is the snow that's on top of the black ice. And you continue to see the snow and blowing snow. Look at the visibilities here in the distance. So we are still clocking wind gusts out in this region, 50+ miles per hour. We've had snow that has fallen, but at this point, that is not the big story. It's this wind that we have going on. The wind is blowing and drifting the snow all across Northeast Ohio. As a matter of fact, I saw this little triangle here, and that is a caution because, let me go back to that. Did it pop up? It didn't. Let me get this real quick because I thought this was really fascinating. I was kind of surprised to even see it, quite honestly, that we had, boy, I don't know if this is going to work or not. Anyway, there it is. The ramp is blocked by snow, 77 at 480. So the 77 northbound entry ramp from 480 is blocked by snow right now. And remember, there is no new snow falling. This is all blowing snow and drifting. So visibility is less than a quarter mile throughout Northeast Ohio. On top of that, we still have these wind gusts, 40+ miles per hour. This is not the end. We are still in this window of peak wind gusts, these 50+ mile per hour wind gusts. For the next few hours, 40+ mile per hour wind gusts will continue all the way into tomorrow. Now, to pick up with the rest of our forecast, Jason has the latest on what to expect from here.
Thanks, B. Yeah, we really still have to continue with the cold, the wind, and the blowing snow, hampering and also causing a distraction across much of Northeast Ohio, people trying to get in and out of the region. So this is where we are going to start off right now with the temps versus the wind chills. Just in case you missed us a few minutes ago at the top of the broadcast, notice on the very top of the surface temperatures in the pink, that is the wind chills, and at the very bottom are the sustained winds, not the gusts. These are the sustained winds. So frostbite, again, is one of those the very relative terms that we need to think about for outdoor people. So let's get with it now as we go forward here in your National Design Mart hour-by-hour forecast. Scattered snow still likely north and also east. The good news is much of the area is still not experiencing falling snow, just blowing snow. This is why Betsy was just saying there we have some issues in terms of the roadways, and you're really not going to know that much of a difference from fresh, new, and also blowing snow. So look at our temperatures here as we go throughout the rest of the evening into the overnight. We get down below zero for surface temperatures. Feels like temperatures will also be well below zero. 10+ below zero. We're talking -27, it feels like, at Cuyahoga County Airport, 3, 4, 5 a.m. Yeah, we're at the darkest time of the day, but we're also going to be at the coldest as well. So that remains cold throughout the day tomorrow as the low is pulling up to the north. It is also strengthening in the southern provinces of Canada throughout the afternoon. Hey, we're still not really getting that all much better. Single-digit temperatures sticking around the area throughout the afternoon into the evening. Still likely to have a few couple inches of additional snowfall likely in the snowbelt region over towards Ashtabula. And bear in mind, we are still under a blizzard warning for a couple counties here across Northeast Ohio. Future wind chills as well. We do still have to factor that in, and we will not still be talking about that. We'll not stop talking about that because that's still going to be a major factor, the cold as well as the wind. Throughout the day for us on Saturday, notice the wind chill staying in the single digits all throughout the afternoon. We bump up a little bit around 5 p.m. Feels like 10 for Ravenna, 13 in downtown Cleveland, and some people will still be in around downtown Cleveland, courtesy of the game tomorrow. But look at the system, though. Why are we still experiencing these high winds? So you have a counterclockwise flow with a strengthening low up to the north. You have a counterclockwise flow with the low, a clockwise flow with the high, and we have a funnel coming right on in here. So there is limiting factors in pulling in all of this Arctic air right into our region. Overnight temperatures tonight ranging from 0 to 5. Some of it could be dipping into the negatives. High temperatures tomorrow ranging from 8 to 10 to 11 to 12 to 13. Not too much better because the wind chills will keep us well below 0 for us tomorrow in terms of the wind chills. Kickoff time for the Saints versus the Browns. You can see there 5 degrees reported at kickoff time for you tomorrow. Freezing temperatures, flurries, and also remaining quite breezy. But the good news is a big thaw is on the way across the lower 48. You can see we start to climb beginning tomorrow through Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Hey, look at this, going back into the 50s by Thursday and Friday of next week with scattered showers going to be possible. We will be praying and looking forward to that.